Hi there, this is Stephanie Gretchen with Stephanie Gretchen Coaching and Retreats, and I wanted to talk a little bit about decision making and the tedium of life. Sorry about that, my wireless all of a sudden went in and out. So, I am not sure whether or not you've ever read the book called After the Ecstasy, The Laundry, but it's a great book and I definitely recommend it. But it's along these lines, like, how do you spend your day? At the end of the day, do you feel like, oh my gosh, I am so tired, but I'm not really sure what I got done? Okay, I walked the dog. That's good. That's good for the dog. That's good for me. I got some exercise. I got outside. I did the laundry. Okay, well, that's great. You can only go so long without a clean shirt. I, called the credit card company about a charge that I wasn't sure was really mine. Okay, that's important. These things are all important. They all need to be done. But the bigger question that we need to ask ourselves is when we're choosing how to spend our time, are we choosing it by spending time that enhances our gifts, that allows us to give our gifts to the world? Or are we doing it stuck in the tedium? And it's not that the tedium doesn't need to get done, but how much time are we spending on it? So at the end of the day, or at the end of the year, or at the end of your life, are you going to look back and say, oh, that was awesome, that was fulfilling, I felt alive? Or are you going to be like, okay, check, 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 I got the things done on my to-do list, but, I didn't serve my purpose in the world. So when we're making decisions about how we spend our time, this is something we want to think about. And as I said, we've got to get these things done, right? It's not like all of us have people to take care of those things. So what do we do? And I'd offer a couple of suggestions. One is to decide that, okay, this day I'm going to get all of the little things done today. I'm going to get the dry cleaning done, and I'm going to go food shopping, and I'm going to, hey, Jerry, good to see you. And I'm going to, get those tasks, those errands done all in one day. And then the rest of my time is spent living out my gifts. Or another option is to, decide that, okay, in this time block, I'm going to get the tedium done. I'm going to, for this next hour, I'm going to do the stuff that's mundane and, just crank it out. And when I'm done with that hour, I am going to move on and do the things that are really important in my life. So don't, otherwise it's so easy to have our life purpose drowned out. It just gets covered over with the stuff of living. And we don't want to do that. The world needs you, and the world needs you to be living out your purpose. So, if you've got any other ideas, that would be great. Post them, because we all need help with this. But I think the big key is to really step back and decide, how am I going to spend my day? How am I going to spend my time? And we'll talk more about, decision making in the days to come. We already talked a little bit about that, and deciding whether things were heavy or light. And that's what you can use again. That's awesome, Jerry. We all need these reminders. And especially when things get really busy, right? We really need that reminder of okay, how am I spending my time, and how am I making the decisions on what I'm doing? So awesome to hear that. Thank you. I know I totally can get, waylaid by the little things, and then I'm not giving my gifts and opening those up for the world. So more about decision making. Yeah. So just be aware of how you're choosing, and so that you're not just kind of plowing through, that you're really thinking about how am I going to spend my day, and what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with my time? And that's what I got today. So I hope you have an awesome day. Jerry, it's so good to see you, and good luck. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.